Whether Easy Coaches has started the transportation business, and if they have, probably have they gotten clearance from the government as directed by the president yesterday, and how many passengers per bus?
Okay, so the first port of call here has been at the Easy Coach offices, where I asked for the management to find out whether they had been cleared to resume transportation of people out of the city or not, and I've been told that they are currently holed up in a meeting on the way forward, because after the counties were opened up yesterday, we were informed that they still need clearance from government on, among other issues, health checks, as well as looking at how prepared they are in the measures to combat the spread of COVID-19 within their fleet of vehicles. So far, what I've learned from Easy Coach is that they are still in a meeting, chatting the way forward. I've also spoken to officials of another bus company, The Guardian. They informed me that currently their bosses are also still deliberating on the way forward, because they cannot just start transporting people out of the city after without clearance. So far, what I've learned from them is that even as soon as yesterday, the moment it was revealed that now Kenyans are now free to resume inter-county transport or to commute from one county to the next, they started receiving calls and people were attempting to book for travel out of the city. But right now they have I've been to their offices and I've observed about 6 or so passengers or prospective passengers asking whether they can be able to book for tickets to travel today, tomorrow, and as the week progresses. But they have been told that they still have to wait a little longer until these two bus companies have the clearance by government to resume transportation of passengers out of the city. But I'm also in contact with some of the people that are involved in this transport business. For instance, if we turn to my left, you can see that there is a group of people that are busy looking at transferring their parcels out of the city. So I've been informed that from that group that you can see, they are either porters or officials of the Guardian bus company facilitating the transfer of parcels in and out of Nairobi. So these people that you can see, there is nobody that is a prospective passenger intending to get out of the city. So these are basically passengers. But one of the people I have met here wants to speak to me. Kindly, unaitwa nani na shughuli yako hapa ni gani?
Inaitwa Wycliffe Omaya Mose. Mimi ni mtu wa stage hapa. Normally we just assist the people. Wakileta vitu, mizigo, wakati kusafiri tunaangalia tu hapo hivyo. Hiyo ndio saidi yetu sasa hapa hivi.
Tueleze vile rais aliamua kwamba watu wanaweza safiri kutoka kaunti moja hadi nyingine, na Nairobi watu walikuwa wamefungiwa hapa ndani. Mambo yamekuwa vipi?
Rais amefanya vizuri, lakini bado kuna challenge. Sababu sasa hii kila mtu wako hapa Nairobi anategea asafiri, si ndio? Kuna gari ndogo, kuna turela, kila kitu. Sasa ile kitu takuwa noma ni mambo ya jamu. Yaani asatoka ushago saa 11 usiku ifika hapa Nairobi saa 4. Na bado kafu imeanza. Huyu abiria atalala wapi? Sasa asema angalia sasa mambo kama transport ingekuwa hii magari kuna ofisi kama hizi Guardian, hizi Coach, ziko na ofisi. Usafiri kwetu 24 hours, sababu gari kiharibika saa hii, gari imekuwa engine chawi urumishwa kama miezi 3, unaona? Sasa sana saa hizi amefungua, unaona? Sasa gari imeharibikia pale Maimayu na amefunga chamu. Saa 3 sasa ndio imefika. Unaona sababu hapo kuna maneno sasa. Sasa vile iko, tena tuangalie kama tu wa transport sector, tuangalie vizuri. Atuambie jamu itakuwa namna gani, sababu bado tutateseka. Mtu amekaa Nairobi, achawe na pipi yake, watu wanakimbia ushago, gari ndogo, gari kubwa, tura kila kitu. Sikutana pale Maimayu cha jamu. Nikitoka hapa saa 1 asubuhi, nikifungiwa pale na saka 5 hours. Sasa ngefungua tu turau, tuanzie kazi siku mzima 24 hours. Lakini tuangalie mambo ya mask, kila kitu. Hetu tumesa chanduka sasa, tumejua sasa mask inasaidia na sanitizing, unaona? Sasa hii sasa hapo bado kuna shida, kuna jamu bado, unaona? Okay. Tunashukuru kuna makampuni fulani kama Guardian Angel, imefuata masharti mingi, imetupea kazi tunafanya hapa hivi, tunaangalia. Hizo kampuni zinafaa, kama sio hivyo, singeanza tu kazi hata leo, unaona hizo. Sasa kampuni zimejua masharti. Hii mizigo ikifika hapa, Usikia kesi yote mbaya hizo itakuwa kama hiyo kampuni umekuwa nini, kuna masharti. Afungue tu hivi, kesho kati nianze kupepa watu pale ama hizi kwa jina nyingine. Sababu hii imefuata masharti. Utasikia kesi ya corona kwa Guardian kwa misiwa ama kitu yote, unaona sasa. Kwa hivyo na tunataka ikuwe 24 hours. Travel 24 hours sababu itakuwa shida. Hii kufunga saa 3 itakuwa bado ni shida. Okay. Abiria ametoka Ushago na amelala Naroko. Kesho yake tena kuja hapo, naona umesaidia si kwa jam. Haya, rais angalie hiyo kitu.
Sawa, shukrani. Tueleze unaitwa nani, shughuli gani inakuleta hapa?
Kwa majina yangu naitwa Robert Mumanyi Nyagaka. Usiwezi toa maski.
Haya, shughuli yako ni gani?
Ya kuendeza hii matroli. Lakini kazi imekuwa chini, kwa tumeomba hii rais amefanya kitu ya maana sana kufungua nchi, hata ikiwa ni ya mchana ni sawa kabisa. Naomba hata pia shule zifunguliwe. Unajua watoto wetu wamekaa nje. Hata tumeshughulika na wao, chakula hakuna kitu. Sasa imekuwa shida kabisa. Hata makampuni imefungwa.
Shukran sana. Those are some of the people that I have managed to catch up with here at Easy Coach booking offices, as well as the Guardian Angel bus service booking station. So right now we are heading to the Machakos country bus station to find out how people are coping with the new realization that they can now move out of the city and well into the countryside. Back to you.
Now, Master, just before I let you go, just in a minute, can you explain for us what this clearance is all about? Is it clearance of the drivers to ensure that they're COVID-19 negative, or is it clearance also for the passengers before they travel?
Now, as far as we can deduce from the questions that I've been able to ask officials of these bus companies, is that even right now, they're still in the dark. They do not know exactly what the government requires of them in terms of clearance. For instance, they don't know whether the government wants them to have the drivers cleared. They don't know whether the government simply wants them to observe all the measures, for instance, in terms of social distancing, in terms of sanitization of their buses as well as their offices. So right now, they still tell me that they are waiting to get a clear policy framework and guidelines from the government so that they can know what they're supposed to do. So as it is right now, they have not yet gotten any clearance. And as I told you a while back, is that their management is still in meetings so that they can find out what exactly does the government require and how are they going to do to be able to meet all those requirements that the government wants them to do. So right now, it is not yet clear. But of course, what has been observed in the city over the past few number of months, some 3 months, is that social distancing, of course, is a must. They also have to look at how are they going to cope in terms of profit margins. Looking at the situation with a bus used to carry 65 passengers, now it's being forced to carry around 28. That's almost a half. How are they going to work around it? So those are some of the modalities. Apart from health, they have to look at the commercial aspect, as well as how they are going to stay afloat as a business in terms of making a profit, as well as helping the government or helping the entire country in order to contain the spread of COVID-19 in their offices, in their buses, and among their staff. So right now, there is no clear way forward from the bus companies that are spoken to concerning what some of these regulations are and what the government expects of them.
All right.
Back to you.
All right, thank you so much, Mark Namas. I need to let you go to Machakos country bus station just to try and know what is happening right there. Now, to some